Hey guys, my name is Karika, otherwise known as Ori Alchemy. I am an oracle, a healer, and a tarot reader. You can say that I am a spiritual coach of some sort. We'll just go with that. So I'm here today to discuss a topic because I've seen it constantly come up all the time in my practice in helping people to heal and to move into the up more purposeful life, the life that they want. And it pertains to the law of attraction, or using the universal laws to bring to life or to affect the reality, to create the reality that you want. A lot of people ask me, why aren't my manifestations coming to pass? I'm doing all the visualizations. I'm thinking about it. I'm visualizing it. I'm meditating on it. Yet I can't bring it into this reality. What am I doing wrong? And I found that there are two things that are very common that I see time and time again when it comes to people using the law of attraction, the law of vibration, or any of the universal laws where they're falling short. And the first one is, I like to say, the alley syndrome. And you're like, what the hell is the alley syndrome? Remember the movie The Notebook? We all know The Notebook and we love it. Allie and Noah. You remember the scene when they were on the dock and Noah was asking her, what do you want? And she couldn't answer what she wanted. And he kept saying it over and over again. What do you want? What do you want? That's spirit. Noah is spirit and we're Allie. We don't have any clue as to what we want. We know exactly what we don't want. But what do we want? When we're operating from the mindset of what we don't want, you can say we're operating from the mindset of lack. And so you're bringing everything that you don't want to pass. And you're not being able to grab onto what you do want. So it's like that old saying, know thyself. You have to know what it is you want. And it's more than just, operating from, okay, I've been through this, I've been through my traumas, I've been through my disappointments. And like I said, those things make it evidently clear as to what you don't want. But what do you want? I want a man. I want a husband. I want my mate. Well, what do you want in this mate? What do you want it to be like, look like, feel like when you're with this person? More importantly, to feel like when you're with this person. You want to feel loved. You want to feel accepted. You want to feel like it's comfortable. You want to feel like there's excitement and there's sexuality and you're, wanted sexually. You want those types of feelings. Then you need to understand exactly what it is that this person is going to bring into your life when you're with them. That's what you need to be visualizing. You need to be understanding what it is you do want versus operating from the mindset of lack of what you don't. Second thing is the most important. Stop stalking your manifestations. Stop acting like spirit or source's hand is, or their arms are short. Spirit has an unlimited reach, an infinite reach, universally infinite reach. Just because we are walking around in this flesh sack, a spirit in a flesh sack, doesn't mean that spirit is. And when you come to spirit to co-create your manifestation, you have to understand you cannot stalk it. You cannot micromanage it. You do not put a hedge around it as to what you want it to look like and what it has, these list of criteria that it has to have in order for it to feel right to you. When you do that, you're limiting spirit performing miracles on your behalf. I'll use myself as an example. A couple years ago when, about 2 or 3 years ago when I was really in the throes of my spiritual awakening. And I looked back on my life and I saw it was very materialistic. I was not where I wanted to be. All this work and all this effort to be nowhere. And I said to Spirit, I want purpose. I want to step into my purpose. If I'm here to help others, if I'm here to raise the vibration of others, I want to step into that purpose. And I know that the promise is with that purpose, there will be nothing that I would need to ever worry about. I just want to be able to do what I'm here to do, to learn these lessons, your north node, your lunar node lessons of this lifetime so that I can ascend to the next level. Spirit said, okay, that's what you want. Be ready. 2 years later, last summer, I'm sitting there and I'm meditating, and I come out of my meditation and Spirit says, hey, we need you on TikTok. So I'm on YouTube now too, but I originally started in TikTok, and they said, we need you on TikTok. And I said, Spirit, isn't that children's app? Isn't that for children? Like, what does the child's app have to do with my purpose? And they said, stop questioning us. Mind, as they always tell me, mind the business that pays you. That's not your business. We just need you to be ready to catch. We need you on TikTok. And I said, okay, well, what am I supposed to be doing on TikTok? And they said, you'll be doing tarot. Now, like I said, I've loved tarot. I've always had tarot readings. My mother was into tarot, and but I never did it myself. And so about 6 months ago, a friend of mine, at the time, she purchased my first deck, and it sat and it sat. And I was looking at it, and it was looking at me, and I was looking at it, it was looking at me. And Spirit said, I need you to touch it, fool. I said, oh, okay. But Spirit, I don't know how to read tarot. I have not the first clue. And they said, do you honestly believe that we're going to have you do something and not fully equip you to understand how to use that tool? We will unlock in you a gift that you will give to others. And so I said, okay. I said, I'm going to trust you. You haven't led me wrong yet. I'm going to trust you. And I picked up my deck and I started shuffling. And as I'm shuffling, my intuition is tightening around this shuffle, around this deck. And it became an extension, literally an extension of my hand. And I laid out the cards, and I could literally see the stories coming off these cards. And I could hear my guides telling me, this is this, this is that, this is this, this is that. And it started to make sense. And I said, okay, let's just do it. And I started putting out zodiac readings. And I started to amass, a snowball following. And I was finally able to amass your 1,000 followers so that you can go live. And I did. I went live, and at first I was giving free readings because I was like, well, let me just practice Spirit. And Spirit said, yeah, you're not going to be doing that shit for long. I said, oh, okay. He was like, you're here to help others, but it's also going to help you. And let's fast forward 6 months later, I've amassed a nice little spiritual family. And that's what I don't call them followers. I call them my spiritual family of people who come to me, and people who really respect my craft and respect what I'm doing. And they give me the respect and the trust to lead them spiritually, to help them spiritually. And that is because, I had questions. I was confused because it may be the unknown, but you have to be willing to step into the unknown and step into something even when you don't understand or know what it's going to look like. You cannot put a criteria around Spirit and say, look, I'm going to give this to you to bring this to me, but it has to look like this, that, and the other. And it has to come in this package in order for it to feel right to me. Can't do that. The Spirit's going to say, oh, well, if you already got it, I'm going to let you go ahead and have it. You figure that out. Because again, once you do that, once you place the hedge around your manifestation, you have just limited the amount of growth that you can see from that. And you've limited the opportunities to see miracles being performed on your behalf. So again, we are limited. Spirit is unlimited. There is no reach that it cannot find. There is nothing that it cannot do. And even with me coming out here to YouTube now, my understanding was you had to have 1,000 followers in order to go live. And so at the time, when I'm on TikTok, I said, okay, well, eventually I'll work over there to YouTube. And, I had like 523 followers. And I said, I was telling my family, I said, hey, I'm on YouTube as well. You can go into my bio and click the social media link. It'll take you right out there. Guys, go sign up, follow me out there too. I'm trying to get on YouTube. That's a directive that Spirit had told me that I was going. So if you could help me to get there, I would appreciate it. And we got up to like 6:11. And about a week ago, Spirit came to me again in meditation and said, hey, go live on YouTube. I said, Spirit, I'm only like at 6:11. I'm working towards 1,000 followers, but I'm only at 6:11. I can't. So again, mind the business that pays you. Go live. So I said, oh, okay, all right, I'm gonna go live. Now, I had tried to go live previously and couldn't. It never worked. And like I said, in looking into it, you had to have like, this sort of equipment, or, from your phone, you had to have 1,000 followers and blah, blah, blah. And so, yeah, I knew that there was things that are in place that you had, little standards you had to meet in order to be able to go live. And lo and behold, I pushed the go live button and it worked. It worked. And I tell the story. I said, one little follower came on and I thought I was talking to myself, but I must have said out loud, I said, am I live? And they responded, yeah, you are. Scared the shit out of me and clicked out. I was like, okay, go live. And from then, every day I've been going live. And from then, every day I've been posting content. And Spirit just said, just be ready to catch. When it tells you to do something, be ready to catch these miracles. And don't stalk it. Don't put a hedge around it. Don't put a criteria that Spirit has to, check marks that Spirit has to check off in order for it to feel right to you. Because Spirit is going to move mountains and you'll miss the opportunity to see that happen on your behalf. I always tell those who I work with, when you're manifesting, one of the greatest things besides knowing what you want and just leaving that intention for Spirit to figure it out is to set it and forget it. You guys remember that old infomercial, Ron Popeil, the dehydration guy, the dehydrator guy. You set it and forget it. That's what you do with your manifestations. You set them and you forget them. And from there, before you know what you're going to look up and it's there. It's materialized right before your eyes, an opportunity that you have been waiting for. You don't know what it looks like. You don't need to know the plan, the how, what, where, why, or when. That is not your place. Again, mind the business that pays you. That is not the business that pays you. The business that pays you is just be ready to align yourself with what you're asking. Meaning, if you're asking for something, get into alignment. Get into line with it. Come into harmony with it. One of my things that I'm manifesting now is a move to Tampa. Well, I can't say I want to move to Tampa and do nothing about it. You have to do some work on your end. Meaning, as Spirit is moving mountains for you behind the scenes, I know if I'm moving my life in a direction where I'm closing down the lifestyle that I had in my current location so that I can be ready to pivot and go at any time when Spirit says, hey, we're ready for you. And I've got to start looking for a place. There's just not going to materialize out of thin air. There's a little bit of lead work that I have to do, but if I make the move towards Spirit and say, hey, Spirit, I'm looking for a place now. Spirit is going to say, okay, she's looking for a place. Hey, go send her in that townhome, this house option, send her that, and let her decide if this is good for her. So get in alignment with what you're asking. You don't have to stalk it. Those are two different things. Getting in alignment is saying, hey, Spirit, I know you're working on it. And what do you need me to do? You need me to start looking for a place? Okay, I'm going to start looking for a place. And I know you'll send me the options that I want because I've already set those intentions. So guys, these are some of the things that I see constantly when people are asking me, why their manifestations aren't coming and they can't bring them into reality. And that's why you don't know what you want. You're operating from a mindset of lack. You're micromanaging your intentions with Spirit and you're not getting yourself into alignment. So if you just kind of tweak those things when you're manifesting, you're going to see those manifestations materialize a hell of a lot quicker right before your eyes. You're going to see miracles being performed right before your eyes. So don't miss out on your opportunity to see miracles. So guys, if you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell, turn on notifications because I do go live now. miracles do happen. I do go live out on YouTube as well as TikTok. My TikTok information as well as my email if you would like to book a full reading with me. I do offer 30-minute video chat readings between you and I. We will sit face to face, and you can ask as many questions as you need to during your session, and we'll dig around in your energy and find those answers. But I also go live daily on both platforms, where I do offer mini readings for those who may not have the time to do, a full reading, or you just have a quick question. It's a mini read. You can hop on either platform and have those performed, and become part of the family with me, and let us grow together, and let us figure out this process together. Thanks.